Hey YouTube. I'm Nando Rodriguez. I'm a breakthrough coach. I work with entrepreneur women and I help them smash, conquer imposter syndrome in order to have them double their sales in under 12 months. And today I'm going to talk to you specifically about self-sabotage. I see this happening all the time with my women entrepreneurs. And sometimes they don't even realize it, right? What I say is there's a purpose, there's a payoff in the self sabotage. And in today's video, I'm going to go over 3 ways to overcome the self sabotage. But first, what is self sabotage? I like to say that if you consider a snow globe, right? You know, a snow globe, like whatever's inside, whether it's like a little house or a little tree or Santa Claus or, the Eiffel Tower, you shake it up and there's nothing coming in and there's nothing coming out, right? You shake it up and all the flakes start falling, right? Well, in self-sabotage, especially with entrepreneurship, all those little when you're trapped inside your snow globe of self-sabotage, all those little flakes are procrastination. They're triggered, your anger gets triggered. There's self-conscious. There's getting caught up in the tornado of overthinking. So when a situation occurs, they're shaking up your snow globe of self-sabotage, and actually you're shaking up your own snow globe of self-sabotage when a situation occurs that you get triggered, and then all of a sudden you procrastinate, or you go into overthinking, or you go into avoiding people, avoiding communication, or you resist doing a certain task, right? And we all do it. We all have our own flavor. If you haven't noticed, right? Some people, like, their go-to is procrastination. Their go-to is overthinking. But today, I'm going to give you three solutions on how to stop the self-sabotage. All right, are you ready? Tip number one, stop and notice. Stop and notice when you're doing this. And it's going to take a while because a lot of us are so used to this pattern, this way of being, that we don't even know that it's happening. But what I want you to, after watching this video, you're going to start to become aware of, oh, am I inside? Did I just shake up my snow globe of self-sabotage, right? And am I procrastinating? Am I doubting myself? Am I overthinking, right? Whatever your flavor is, you're going to stop to notice, did I just shake up the globe of self-sabotage? The second thing I want you to do is I want you to stop the loop, right? Once you stop and notice that, oh, I think I'm procrastinating, two, start focusing on the solution. A lot of us, when we self-sabotage, it's because we're avoiding something. Someone said something or a situation occurred, we shook our own snow globe of self-sabotage, and now we're stuck in procrastination because we either don't want to pay a fee, or we're overthinking because we are now faced with the situation, option A or option B, right? So what I want you to do is, instead of saying to yourself, because this is what we tend to do, is loop around, should I do A? Should I do B? Should I do A? Well, if I do A, then this will occur. But if I do B, then that will occur, right? So what you're doing is that you're avoiding making a decision. So instead of doing that, just focus on the solution. What's the solution? Making a choice. Is it A or B? B. Done. Right? If it's a fee being paid, pay the fee. Right? Or contest the fee. Right? But the thing is, be focused on the solution. Be solution oriented rather than just looping into the choices that you have presented in front of you. All right? And the third thing that I want you to think about when you've shaken up your self-sabotage snow globe is change the channel. Once you have stopped and noticed and identified that you've shaken the snow globe of self-sabotage, and then once you become solution oriented, third thing, change the channel. Go, like, literally go turn on some Netflix, put some music on, get on your next task, because a lot of us then start like focusing on what we just did. Was that the right thing to do? What if it was wrong? What's the consequence? Stop it. Literally stop it. Change the channel, change your thought, and then go work on something else, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you've got lots of stuff to do. You can go create some content, you can go post some content, you can go reach out to possible clients, you can create something new. And that's the thing. when I said a situation happens that triggers you shaking your own snow globe of procrastination, a couple of things, a couple of scenarios are probably you're thinking about increasing your prices, right? And it's like, oh, you're thinking about maybe to add a new service or a new product or, a new offering. What if they don't buy? What if, this isn't a hit? What if this is not, something that people want? The third thing is actually, as entrepreneurs, we may work with vendors, partners. You may even have a couple of employees working by your side. A big is having to give feedback to people. So once these things have been triggered, you start shaking your own snow globe and you go into self sabotage. So now that you know what some of the triggers are, and now that you have these 3 tips on how to stop it and overcome self sabotage, I want to hear from you. What are some of your self sabotaging behavior patterns, right? And I want to hear from you how you have been handling self sabotage and how you plan to use these tips. And don't forget to share the tips with someone that you know. Don't forget to leave me a comment which one of the 3 tips stood out to you the most, and share the content, share the love. All right. Again, I'm Nando Rodriguez. I'm a breakthrough coach here in New York City. I work with entrepreneur women, helping them smash and conquer their imposter syndrome so they can create and build and double their sales in under 12 months. If you're interested in working with me, reach out. Let's get it together. I currently have the Bold Boss Academy helping you become a bold boss and tackle everything that you need to be a successful entrepreneur. Till next